Hello, everyone, and welcome to TekFlow for Government and Public Facilities, brought to you by Zentek Consultants. TekFlow is a recurring video cast where we focus on publicly accessible venues, right? And we talk about the best technology practices and procedures that we have been implementing for our clients here at Zentek. Whether it's schools, airports, municipal buildings, hospitals, restaurants, any public space that you deal with, we're going to talk to you guys about better ways to manage and control those using simple technologies you probably already own.
I am Jim Coppinger, principal here at Zentek Consultants, and today I want to talk about buttons and text controls for data. So what do I mean by that? Well, one of the things that we all struggle with, and I've talked about this in previous episodes of the TekFlow here, is directing people to the right data, the right information at the right time from a convenient location. And that's not really a simple thing to do. And what I really want to talk about today is kind of using a much more intuitive user interface and using a file type that people fully understand. And what we're going to do is we're going to work with the concept of the basic PDF file. And I'm using Bluebeam Review here today, but this concept will work in really any kind of a PDF editor. But the idea is that, instead of trying to work with some kind of a really highly detailed directory structure, file naming convention, and training your people on where they are, isn't it a much better, simpler concept to just have a single PDF file that will guide them through every aspect of every bit of data and information that they need for a specific role or a task? Right? And that's really what we're looking to get into here today. So you can see here that what I have is just a little example top-level PDF that we're going to use as part of our public facility dashboarding system for a district-wide school safety planning. Now, and that's the kind of thing that I really think the concept of buttons, right, which are very simple. It's what you see right here, just simple little click on them, type buttons, and some basic text cross-linking can really have a huge, huge impact here. So what we're talking about is a system for a district-wide school safety plan that can incorporate literally everything, right, from bad weather events and fire and evacuation and God forbid violent acts and things that can happen throughout a public facility, right? And these can be adapted to just about any type of control system, whether it's like I said, a hospital or a shopping mall or a big restaurant, if that's where you are. It's about directing people to the right data at the right time as simply as possible. So when you have this one master level PDF for something that can encompass an entire district of schools with possibly hundreds of various facilities they need to control, where we can take people and we can begin to integrate it and structure it in very easy to find buttons. Each of these buttons are going to go to a different location with different information, but none of it has to be memorized or remembered, right? People can just go in and click on what they need. So if you want to go in, you can do things like link directly to videos, YouTube sites, web videos, whatever it is that you guys need. So you see, we go in here and I'm going to click on this first button. You see that it's just going to go in, it's going to bring me open to a YouTube video. Not a problem. If I want to go in, I need to get to more of like a text-based setup. And by the way, one of the things that is nice about buttons is that we can actually hover over and get kind of little previews, right, on what these are. So if people aren't 100% sure which one they can click on, we can give them the data that they need. So if we need to go in and tie them to a text-based file, we can easily do that. Another PDF, a Word document, anything, doesn't matter. And one of the things that I do want to point out here, and it comes back, like I said, we're talking about buttons, which I've been clicking on, and text-based items, that I can also control the workflow process in these type of scenarios. So, it was great that I was able to click on a button and come to the overall safety plan, but maybe there is a specific function going on in here that has to refer to another file or another list. I can continue the concept of linking and cross-linking inside here so that now I've kind of highlighted in yellow a hyperlink that's, calling out for, who are the people that you need to go in and report to. You can just click on there and it will open up a link of all the necessary contact information, right, in whatever native file format you guys are using. So I can, it's not just a question of putting links in on the master level dashboarding. We can embed links into and additional buttons and text and data into each file itself to help move people from step A to step B to step C throughout your workflow process. right, in controlling, the information that you need them to have. Right? We can get involved in all kinds of different links and cross links here. So if I want to go to, like other safety programs, you see you can go to other websites, full-blown websites that I can, connect and link to. I can go in, I can tie into just about any kind of an existing setup. So if I've got a list of local government contacts, not a problem. I can pull up Excel spreadsheets, whatever I need. District notification controls, right? Who are the people who we need to contact and control and discuss with? Different protocols. The buttons let us put in anything that we want. We can put in buttons for automatic email notifications, etc. And we can even take standard text items like down here. You see that I've got just the listing name of a single school. I can just highlight that bit of text. It doesn't necessarily have to be a button resource. It can be a text-based resource. So I can just come down here and I can click on that. And that will bring me up to an overall plan. And into that, I can embed additional buttons, right? Even before, like I said, I've got more, individual files. If I need to bring in whoever the facility and staff are for this particular school, not a problem. Here's the list of the, the people who work at this school and all their contact information, right? So it becomes easy to find and locate them. I can even tie into full-blown, virtual models and 3D models and structures for a facility, right? So if I want to go in, right, and integrate this into a tool like Matterport or some other 3D viewing system where I can go in and now I've got my full facility fully integrated and linked. So I can go ahead and do full walkthroughs, right? Rotate around, zoom in on areas, put in tags and links, all the data and information that I need fully integrated into everything that we're doing, right? With these buttons. It's a very, very useful concept. And it's one that, particularly for public facility structures, because you're dealing with kind of a myriad of people who are going to be able to access or that you want to access this data. Some of it needs to be, behind firewalls and secure areas, while other concepts, right, other, PDF control and dashboard documents you want to make public for the, the people who are coming into your facility so they know where to park, they know who to contact, they know how to, get tickets in advance, they know what, is on the menu or on the schedule for the day. All of the different information and data services that you need to provide, both public and private, are much easier to distribute and control through a simple PDF like this that everyone understands how to use. Everybody on the planet can go in and click on PDFs. We're not talking about creating, complex firewalled intranet systems that you need your IT guys to get into. This is stuff that we all work with every single day. These are things that everyone knows how to go into a PDF and everybody can look at a button and click on it and say, that's the information that I need. If there's a question, they can just hover over and go, what is this for? And they can find out and they go and click on the links. Very, very easy, very simple to use and integrate a very dynamic control system for all of your information and data flow. And one thing I will point out here that I always think is very interesting is that most people don't realize one of the other things that I can do, and I don't think I have an example of it here, but I just did want to point out, I can actually create multiple links on a single button, right? So if I want to go in and under this other safety program, maybe I wanted to link to 6 or 7 different web pages and 2 files, I can do that. Just click on it and it'll open all of them for you. That's the kind of thing that we really think here at ZenTek has had a dramatic impact on our public facility clients, being able to provide these PDF-based dashboards, right? One PDF, single PDF file that you can just put in a root directory that links only to secure internal sites and only people internally your system can access it. And another one that may even look similar, but has greater restrictions on it and doesn't link to, secure data, right? That you can expose to the public or people who are visiting your facility so that they can, get the information that they need in advance of coming out. And it's absolutely amazing the positive net impact that something this basic can have on your day-to-day work operations. And that's the kind of stuff we like to talk about here on TekFlow for government and public facilities. Thank you guys for spending the time, and I'll see you in the next episode.